how many doors will it take for you to exit the rat race? In other words, how many apartment units do you need to exit the rat race, to become financially free, to leave a job, to work part-time, or simply to have financial options? How many doors will it take for you? And how do you get there? And how do you calculate that number? Well, that's what today's video is on. Hi, I'm Peter Harris with Commercial Property Advisors. I'm author of this book, Commercial Real Estate Investing for Dummies. And here's my new best-selling book, Commercial Real Estate for Beginners. I'm also a coach and mentor to many commercial real estate investors all across America. Today, you're going to learn how many doors does it take to exit the rat race. I'm going to give you rules of thumb on how many doors it takes to exit the rat race. Number two, I'm going to share with you how to set reasonable goals and targets to achieve that goal. And number three, how to calculate your very own rat race number. Really important. Number four, what I did personally to exit the rat race. I'll give you examples and what I did there. And number five, I am going to set goals for you and tell you exactly what to do. All right, so let's get started. Over 20 years ago, I sat with my then mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, and what I learned from him were what we call now the ABCs of exiting the rat race or leaving your job. I'll share them with you. A was to calculate your exit rat race number. Your rat race number is your bare minimum passive income that you need to generate to leave your job. Okay? At that time, mine was $4,200 a month. That was mine. As soon as I achieved that, I can say bye-bye to my job, to my corporate job. The B was to set a plan to go get it, right? And don't stop until you do get it. In the middle of that journey, he taught us to avoid people that do not believe in you. In the middle of this journey, my journey here, I was sitting in church one day. I arrived early and I saw a person sitting in the middle. It was a young lady. I walked over to her just to say hello to her, and I sat down next to her. We were talking about what we did for a living. She said she's in high tech. I told her I also did commercial real estate and a single parent, you know, the normal talk there. And then she said something to me that startled me. She looked at me, she said that you can't do all that. So at that moment, what I did was I said, pardon me, excuse me. I stood up and I walked to the side of the aisle. I walked all the way down to the sanctuary and I sat in the front row, right? Just to avoid people that did not believe in me. Got that? You do the same too. Here's the C. Do not let the little voices in your head direct your life, because it will lead you to a very, very average life. Most of my work with Robert Kiyosaki back then involved the mindset. It involved going beyond your limiting beliefs. He knew we all had it, and he knew that the potential in us was getting beyond those limiting beliefs. We all have it. We all have those little voices. So what I did here, what I want to share with you is I have a video called Do You Have the Right Mindset to Own Commercial Real Estate? It's going to appear on the screen right now and even at the end. So I really would like you to watch it so you can see what the right mindset is to own commercial real estate and what the wrong mindset is where it produces no ownership of commercial real estate. So go ahead and watch that video and I'm sure you learn a lot. All right, so here are the ABCs of exiting the rat race. What's missing? There's something missing here, very important, right? You want to know what's missing? The method. The method of how to do all this, that's missing. And Robert didn't give that to us on purpose, right? So what he did instead was he brought in the experts. He brought in the people that were already doing what we wanted to do. So he brought in the commercial real estate experts for us to learn from, to be coached by, to be mentored by. And that was a very smart thing to do. Now, Commercial Property Advisors, our company, that's what we do. We supply the tools, the methodologies, and the strategies to get all of this done. So call one of our staff and talk to them about this. All right? Okay, so this is the very beginning of determining the number of doors to exit the rat race. Very beginning, the ABCs, right? Now, next thing I want to get into is what is your rat race exit number and how to calculate it. Let's do that next. What is your rat race exit number? We're going to discuss that for the next few minutes. If you recall, a few minutes ago, I mentioned to you that my rat race exit number was $4,200 a month. Now, what was that comprised of? That was comprised of my mortgage, insurance, taxes, medical insurance, cell phone, utilities, food, son's football stuff, bare minimum, okay? Bare minimum. Now your rat race exit number, bare minimum, okay, bare minimum passive income needed to leave your job. Bare minimum is defined as no vacation money, no eating out, no Starbucks. I think you get the message there, right? So nothing extra, just the bare minimum, right? Okay, you got it? Now, here's the question for you. What is your exit rat race number that comes to mind right now? I'm sure a number comes to mind now, but it's not the right number because you're including things that you should not include. I want the bare minimum number that you're going to go for, okay? Now, I want you to calculate it now, and what I like to do is I like you to share with me in a comment box, right? So just in a comment box, put down, $5,000, $10,000. That's a monthly figure that you need to exit the rat race. Remember, bare minimum, that's your exit rat race number. Got it? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is share with you how to calculate how many doors, how many apartment units you need to exit the rat race. Let's do that next. I'll see you there. Let's calculate how many doors you need to exit the rat race. All right, now I'm going to use an example here. I have my cheat sheets with the numbers already calculated here for brevity's sake. Now, here's the calculation. We're going to use, as an example, a 16-unit apartment building, which we bought at $1.3 million at a 7 cap. Okay, so pretty ordinary, right? Okay, now let's go through the math here. See if you can follow me. I'll take my time here. All right, we have 16 units, and let's say out of the 16 units, their rents are $850 per month each. Okay. And then we're going to do that calculation over 12 months, okay? Follow me so far? So that would equal $163,200, okay? Follow me so far? You have 16 units at $850 per month times 12 months is $163,200 per year. Follow me so far, right? Now, you are not going to be 100% full for the 12 months. So we're going to from this number subtract a vacancy factor of 5%. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to take away a 5% vacancy factor. That will leave me with $155,040. Okay, per year. So after a vacancy, we're making $155,040. Now, what's next? When you analyze any commercial real estate, you need to do three things. You need to do the income minus the expenses minus the mortgage per year equals the cash flow per year. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So I have the income here. Okay, next is I'm going to subtract out of this number 40% for operating expenses that include taxes, insurance, repairs, property management, supplies, turnover, all those type of things. Okay. Not including the mortgage. This is only operational expenses. So I'm going to take away 40% for expenses. Okay? Now, after I take away the 40% for expenses, is going to leave me with $93,024, okay, per year. All right, so I have the income minus expenses equals $93,024 per year. By the way, what is this number called? Okay, it's called the NOI, net operating income. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Very important term. If you have watched my videos, you know how important this number is to us commercial real estate investors. All right, so I have income minus expenses, that's NOI. Next is I have to calculate the mortgage. What is the mortgage per month times 12 months, right, for the whole year? Now I bought it at 1.3 million. I'm going to put down 25%, right? So I'm going to get a loan for 75% of this number here. I'm going to get a 4.5% interest rate on the mortgage, amortized over 30 years. Okay, I did this math in advance. All right, so my mortgage payments are going to be $49.40 per month for the mortgage. Okay, times 12 months is going to equal $59,280. Okay, per year. All right, so my mortgage is $59,280 per year. I'm going to subtract it from my NOI here. Okay, $59,280. Okay, and that's going to give me $33,744 per year. All right, so that's my cash flow. All right, so again, income minus the expenses minus my mortgage payments for the whole year equals my cash flow. You follow me so far? I hope you do. Okay, now that's a critical number. That's the cash flow per year on this 16-unit building. I bought at 1.3 million at a 7 cap. Okay, I bought a 7 cap. All right, so $33,744 per year. What is this number per month? Okay, per month, this number is $2,812 per month. Okay, now that's per month. I want to figure out how much cash flow I produce per unit or per door, right? So I'm going to divide this number by 16 units, and I'm going to come out to be $175 per unit or per door, okay? Okay? So this property produces $175 per door in cash flow. All right, now that's a critical number. So you see how I calculated this, right? Okay, you need to do the same thing with your deal, but you know, since this is a pretty average number industry-wide, I would say just a good average number, you can use this number for yourself too. All right, now I'm going to show you how many doors you need to exit the rat race. If you recall, I needed $4,200 per month, right, to exit the rat race. So what I do here, $4,200 is what I need per month. Okay, I'm going to divide this by $175 per door, right? Is what my apartment building produces. That equals 24 doors. Got it? All right. So even though this is 16 units, I calculated how much this produced. How much cash flow produced per door, $175 per door, right? I need $4,200 a month in cash flow, so I divide that by $175 per door. That equals 24 doors. So in order for me to exit the rat race, I need 24 doors. In order for me to produce $4,200 a month, I need 24 doors. You got it? All right. So now you need to figure out what your number is. If it's 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever it is, you need to divide it by $175, and that will give you how many doors you need. Got it? Okay, simple enough? All right, now, if this calculation was too much for you, I want you to watch a video called Analyzing Commercial Real Estate Quickly and Easily. It's a video I did a while back. That link was appear on the screen. You can click on it here or even after the video, okay? So go watch it so you can see these quick calculations as well. All right, okay, hope you got this. Now the next thing I want to discuss is what I did personally to exit the rat race. I'll see you there. Here's what I did to exit the rat race. All right, number one was I printed out 8 copies of my one goal, right? That one goal was by this date, by a certain date, I would achieve $4,200 in passive income. That was the one goal, and I printed out 8 copies of them, right? And they were just on single sheets of paper. I'll show that in a second, right? And I made that single sheet visible, right? And I put one copy, a small copy, in my office. So as I walk in the office, my engineering job, every day I would see that one goal. No one knew what it meant except for me. And at home, I put the same sheet up 7 times. I put them in the refrigerator. That's right, in the refrigerator, in the hallway, in the living room, dining room, playroom, offices, upstairs, downstairs, everywhere, so I can see them. That way, not only are they in the office and at home, it helps me hold myself accountable, right? We all need accountability. We all set these grandeur goals, but what's holding us accountable, right? So if I had them visible and friends and family come over and they say, Peter, what is this? I can share with them what I'm doing. It helps hold me accountable that this is what I'm doing. I'm telling you, this is what I'm doing. And they go and they can say whatever they want, but it's out there. So I need to get it done, right? Actually, I'm going to show you this is what I had printed in my house and an office. The office was a small version of it. People didn't know what it meant, but my home, full-size version, all right? And inside my refrigerator, on the first shelf, that's right. And on top of the refrigerator, living room, dining room, hallway, bedroom, bathrooms everywhere. These. So wherever I went, this reminds me of how bad I wanted to achieve this goal. I want it badly. I want it badly not to work for someone. I want it badly to have financial freedom. And I really want it badly to just have financial options, right? So in my job, I didn't leave all of a sudden. When I was investing, I slowly weeded myself off of the job by working 3 days a week, right? You can do that if you can achieve passive income, steady passive income, and this is the way to do it, all right? Now, here's the fact. If goals are not written down, they probably won't get done, all right? That's a fact. And that's probably a fact for you as well in your life. Number 4, I kept a running tally of cash flow that I achieved on my refrigerator, on the front of my refrigerator. So basically, with this sheet here, I had $4,200 written there, and every time I close a deal, let's say a deal produced $1,200 in cash flow, I did it minus sign $1,200 equals $3,000 more per month to go. I did that until I achieved the goal, okay? Now, and then I end up exiting the rat race 2 months early. And I attribute that to staying focused and disciplined and being held accountable and have something to go for, plus wanting it very badly, right? So the question is, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to do something this strange or this out there to get it done? And the answer should be yes. It depends on how bad you want it. All right? Okay. Next is I want to share with you what you must do to exit the rat race. I'm going to give you exactly what you need to do. I'll see you there. And here's the final part of today's video. It is what you must do to exit the rat race. All right? I'm going to give you exact things to do to exit the rat race. Number 1 is you need to calculate your own rat race exit number. For example, what is the amount of passive income you need to create? Remember, bare minimum, okay? No vacations, no lattes, no splurges, just bare minimum passive income per month. You need to know that number. Number 2 is calculate the number of doors needed to make your exit. As I shared that a few minutes ago, you can use $175 per door of cash flow, okay, as a reference, just as a reference, okay? Number 3, get educated. You must do that. You must watch videos, read books, do whatever you can to get educated and get the tools and strategies. You must learn those, okay? You must learn how financing works. You must learn creative financing. You must learn seller carry second mortgages, master lease agreements, seller financing. You must learn all of that stuff. And then watch all of my videos, all right, from start to finish. Number 4, you must set an exit date goal, a date that you have told yourself, you wrote it in the sand before you, and that the day that you're going to leave your job, the day that you're going to make this happen, that must be set, all right? I want you to print out that goal, and I want you to make it visible so you can hold yourself accountable and everyone can see it to put pressure on yourself, okay? That's how you get things done. You must show people that you're going to do this and get out there and do it. Number 5, get in touch with us. Okay, get in touch with us. Have one of our advisors give you a call back, discuss options, discuss next steps for you. They're very smart people, very nice people. Hey, if you don't end up working with us, that's okay. At least you have the next step. You know where to go next. All right, number 6, you gotta want it. You have to want it. No excuses. Be willing to put the work in. This is not an easy business. If it were, everyone would be doing it, but only a select few are doing it. And the ones that are willing to put in the work, those are the successful ones, right? Because it's not the most talented and richest that succeed, it's the most determined. Many people coming into our program will ask me, Peter, what is the one attribute your most successful students have? That's an easy answer, right? It's the one that has an attitude of perseverance. Those guys, those gals win. The rest don't. That's simple. All right, so that ends today's video. If you want more videos like this, go on to our website, commercialpropertyadvisors.com, or simply subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Doors to Exit the Rat Race. I'll see you at the next video.